Okay guys, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, and you clicked. And probably you're looking for some secret, which is gonna change your life forever, but unfortunately, I gotta make a little disclaimer. There are no secrets in our life that can change it forever, turn it around and turn it upside down. No tricks, no secrets, no nothing like that. Only following something for a long enough time can lead you to a real change. Today, I'm gonna give you a useful tool. A tool that I'm using myself, that I quite recently discovered. But this is just a tool that you have to use and that you have to use wisely. So guys, I've warned you. Okay, and with that said, we can now get to the main topic. So today we're going to talk about supplements and how a good bundle of supplements can boost your productivity, increase your energy levels, and improve your mood. So let's talk about it, shall we? So at some point I realized that I was really lacking in terms of my ability to concentrate and work properly, and that affected negatively my ability to work on my projects consistently, etc., etc. So I really didn't like that. And then it happened so that I heard the idea of supplements that could help me solve this problem, at least partially, from actually two of my teachers, or maybe you can call them mentors, who I listened to. And so I started doing my own research, and as a result I created my own bundle of supplements that I'm gonna share with you guys. But before I do, please, again, keep in mind, this is just a recommendation. This is more of just a video of me sharing some useful information with you guys, which you then decide what to do with. This is not a pre-made instruction of what you should do, because I don't know what your body is capable of, I don't know your problems, etc., etc., etc. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, please. And now let's get straight to the supplements. So guest numero uno on our list today is trace minerals, right? So this is a liquid supplement, which I think I bought first, and I really like it. Now let's talk about what it does and why I'm using it. But before we do that, I'm gonna tell you guys a story so that you can understand this supplement a little bit better. We need a little bit of a backstory here. So, the thing is that nowadays, most agricultural crops are grown on the same piece of land for a long period of time, for many years, right? And probably you can imagine that when thousands of plants of the same kind just suck all the important minerals out of that soil, all the important minerals they need out of the soil, over the years the soil gets depleted, and as a result those plants also don't have enough of those minerals after a few years. And then when we eat some raw food like tomatoes, cucumbers, etc., we also don't get enough of those essential trace minerals that we must get in small amounts. And this is where this supplement comes into play. It allows us to get those minerals in the amounts we need and solve that problem. So the exact minerals it gives you are magnesium, chloride, sodium, potassium, lithium, etc. A couple more. So a very nice supplement, pretty easy to use. You just add a few drops of it into water, into your mug or into a bottle. You dissolve it into water and you're ready to go. So it's a pretty nice thing. Next up we have zinc picolinate particularly. This is a specific form of zinc. For the most minerals that I'm going to show you today, there are different forms, and you gotta choose which suits you best. Usually each form is good for a particular goal, but there are situations when one form is just straight off better than the other. This is a pretty good form, right? For my goal, I think it's perfect. I think I started using zinc around a year ago when I was just growing out my beard, and I needed something that could help the new hairs that were growing to be brighter, right? To to get a more saturated color. And zinc is exactly what helped me with that, right? So this is the first function of zinc. It makes your hair brighter, it makes it more saturated. So if you're naturally dark-haired, you're gonna get even darker hair. If you're naturally blonde, you're gonna get more blonde. So this is how it works. Second, zinc is generally good for men because it takes part in testosterone production. And as we all know, testosterone is pretty good for a man, right? So why do I take zinc now? I think exactly for those two reasons that I've already stated, because I want to keep my beard looking good and fresh, and because it's overall good for men. 5-HTP is our next guest. So this dude will help you sleep better. Oh, it's not exactly so simple, but it's actually true. 5-HTP can help you improve your sleep. So 5-HTP is an amino acid which is related to serotonin and takes part in its production. And serotonin in turn affects your mood positively, and it affects your ability to fall asleep fast, right? So your sleep and your mood, this is what this supplement affects and why this supplement is good. And speaking of sleep, I hope you already understand how crazy important sleep is for pretty much anything in your life, for your productivity, for your health in general, for your energy levels, etc., etc. I should probably make a separate video about it. So that was 5-HTP. Let's move on. Next we have this big ass boy right here. Well, please meet GABA. Alright, and also look at this dose, a huge package, Jesus. So GABA is naturally produced in our body. This is a neurotransmitter which slows your brain down, which calms you down and activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation and your ability to concentrate. So as you probably understand, for me this is one of the key supplements because my initial goal, remember? One of my initial goals was to be able to concentrate on my work for longer, and this is exactly what can help me with that. So if you want to be more concentrated, GABA is exactly what you need. Whew, we've overviewed quite a lot already. How you guys doing? How are you feeling? Are you even watching still? I hope so, because we have 2 more very cool supplements to go if you have similar goals like me. This is a must-watch for you guys, so let's get going. Now let's talk about magnesium, particularly magnesium bisglycinate, a very nice form. So this is a powder. This is not in the form of capsules, not in the form of soft gels. So why do I use magnesium, and what is magnesium for? It supports your nerve transmission and can lower your anxiety and stress levels, which was one of my initial goals, to give me a better ability to cope with everyday stress. And last but not least, we have vitamin D3. I hope you already know how important and cool this thing is. So vitamin D3 is naturally produced in our body and our skin. We can also take it with food, and sun plays a critical role in its production. So during winter, or if you generally live in a region where winters are long, taking vitamin D3 as a supplement is a very good idea. What is vitamin D3 for? It generally supports your body. It is important for your muscle and bone strength, for your immune system, and some other systems in your body. So you should just know that generally it's a good thing. Now let's talk about the doses. Please remember, this is only about the doses I take. This doesn't mean that you should take the same doses. Consult a specialist or just do your own research at your own risk. Trace minerals, I take 40 drops of it per day, around 40 drops of course. So for example, if we take a mug, a normal sized mug, you add 4 drops in it and dissolve them in water and drink it. It doesn't have the most pleasant taste, so if you have some sweetener or something like that, you can also use it, but don't use it too much. Zinc, it's pretty easy. I just take 1 capsule a day with a meal, usually while I'm having breakfast. 5-HTP is also pretty easy and straightforward. I just take 1 capsule before bedtime. That's it. My lovely boy GABA, Well, it doesn't have a specific dose, but usually I have around 1 or 2 capsules a day. Yeah, as I need it, as I need to concentrate better, I take GABA, and 15 or 30 minutes after that, I can be more concentrated on my work. Another big boy, magnesium in the form of powder. I take it twice a day with a meal, usually while having breakfast, and the second time, dinner. Vitamin D3 is pretty easy, but you take 1 capsule, but not every day, but every other day. So it's pretty difficult for me. I don't keep a recording on this, so sometimes I forget if I took vitamin D3 last time, yesterday or not, so that's kind of confusing. So you should probably record what you have taken. Today I've given you a tool. I've given you something to think about. And now it's your turn to decide what you can do with it. And with that said, I think it's time to wrap it all up. Thank you guys for watching. It was nice talking to you. And till later.